Yes, Naya. Kunaya. Yeah. Oh, my little girl and sugar. All right. Hear me now. Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na. Hey! Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? That is right, friends. We are driving today the BMW M2, which was added. And I've got to say, I've considered buying one of these many times over. And I thought, nope, don't do it. I know it's a good car, but Skyline. But the BMW M2 is a rebirth of like entry-level performance cars for people that like performance cars but don't want to feel like BMW knobs. Because if you drive an M series, to be fair, you're still probably a knob. But I mean, the M2... you're a young knob, I guess. That's what they're aiming for.
Welcome back, monkey.
Hey! What are you calling monkey? I want to take this thing and go for a little drive. I want to see how it handles. Again, this is a car I'm actually always considering. It's always in my mind like, do I buy one of these? Because would this be a good car for me? I think it would, because number one, I'm a knob. And the BM2. And number two, I already have a BMW, so I'm already a BMW knob. This is just the new version of me being a BMW knob. And its performance version. But how quick is it in its current form? It's starting to rain, which is good, because it means I can drift it a little bit easier, because this thing doesn't have a lot of power. But, let's go. Oh my god. That is insane. I've not heard of a car do that on Forza before, but let's just set off. Full revs, wheels spinning. This, look at that. It's wheel spinning and kept going. Now, again, remember, I have a 3 Series. Not an M3, because I'm poor. But it's still a 3 Series, right? This, my friends, is a 2 Series. So, should be stepped down, right? But a bit quicker as well. Honestly, my car feels like the sense of speed in Forza isn't that amazing. So, it's very difficult to kind of feel exactly how quick this thing is. But, I mean, overall, you can see... I guess it looks somewhat similar to mine. Like, you can definitely tell, like, the similarities between this and, like, the new versions. And honestly, they don't do massive amounts of updates to the interiors of the BMWs compared to, say, Audi. I think Audi do a bit more. But I couldn't say that because I've not driven an old Audi. But in my view, I'm assuming the old Audis look something like Volkswagens inside. But I need to push it on these mountain roads and see. And again, to be clear, I've not done 130 miles an hour in my BMW. That's a lie. I've not done 130 BM on roads. We do have a problem here of being overtaken by a Raptor. I assume that is the performance Raptor, so I'm gonna say it's okay. But yeah, it's definitely not the M3 or M4. And what confused me, I went to the BMW dealer the other day. BMW M3 and M4 both there, like on the same sign, and it's basically saying that the M3 is the 4-door and the M4 is the 2-door. I already knew this, but I never thought about it before, and it always confused me because like surely the 3-door could be 2 doors and a boot, and the 4 doors could be 4 doors, but I don't know. But yeah, other than that, they're pretty much the same car, whereas this is like actually different. This one is a small BMW performance car. It's kind of sort of like someone trying to rival the small performance Audis that you can get, because I've seen so many people like, I got raced, right, by a woman taking her kids home from school, and she was in an Audi S3. Like, mate, I know your car's probably quicker, but come on, leave me alone. I'm trying to race you. Woman, you've got kids in the car. I want to race you. And your car's quicker as well. I'm not going to race you. Anyway, one thing I want to know is this thing going to drift better than my car? Now, I already know it's raining, which is a bloody annoying thing, but it will give us a little bit more slip because I have practiced with this thing before, and it's not amazingly powerful, so it's very interesting because in real life you see people drift it all the time. This is like the drift car from BMW for the HOONs. They're like the people that are gonna buy this. It would be someone like me, maybe. I might buy one, but now I think the hooligans. This is more suited towards the hooligans, and I want to see how it handles for the hooligans. Even though we're in Forza, it's not the most realistic game in the world. But hey. Oh my god, we'll even be on roads like this, like I'm driving in the UK. For those who don't know, this is what a 2-lane road is like in the UK. We all sip tea and eat crumpets for breakfast. It's not like that. For God's sake, now the BMW is going to get dirty. I did not want this. All I wanted to do was have a bag of chips. We come to the seaside town, that's why it's raining. And don't lie to me, I know all you're British, if you're British, you know your mum loves to go to the seaside. She loves it. Seaside town, Cleethorpes, goes to Cleethorpes, right? But Cleethorpes Beach is the one. It's not. It's a shithole and the water's brown. And if you go in that, you're probably going to come out with 3 heads. But British mums will go for it. Mate, you have to do it. Otherwise, well, they'll never speak to you again. For about a few days and then they'll go. So we've gone from speaking about German whips, simma, and now we're talking about fish and chips down the seaside with your mum. I don't know. Welcome to the BlackPanthaa channel. Well, we're going to the city now. We're heading towards the city. I didn't even realize I was heading towards the city. It looks like my mind map is actually working. If you didn't know, I like to mind map games very quickly, as quick as possible, so I can get a general gist of which direction I need to go to get to somewhere. I've never done that on Forza because, well, I never really needed to. Like, the map isn't that, like, varied. You kind of just map it and you go, and it's like, it's very difficult to do that. Whereas GTA, I did it a week. I was like, before the game came out, I was like, it's massive. No way I can do it. A week, bam. I know that, like, I know it better than my own town. And I don't live in a town anymore, but I still know it better than the town I lived in for most of my life. Probably about 18, 19 years. Because of this weather, I guess we were basically just testing this for UK roads. This is the UK driver's test to the BMW M2. Like, you could use this as a professional review if you want to. Should you buy the M2? By the guy that plays Forza for a living. For those who don't know, I want to show you something about the Elite controller very quickly. So, on the Elite controller, there's actually, like, switches on the back. I don't know if you can see them, but there's green switches, and you basically click them, and it means you can't press them in as much. Not useful for racing games per se. It's more useful for, I would say, FPS games, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how that would be useful in FPS games, but whatever. Anyway, I thought about it'd actually be good if you get in a car that's too powerful, you can pull it down, and you can't press it very far, and you won't full throttle everywhere because you can't. Not sure why I brought that up on a BMW M2 video, which is stock, may I remind you, but whatever. I mean, it won't be in stock for much longer, but I don't know where the entrance, that's not the entrance, that's not a way to get it. I thought I'd be able to smash it in, but apparently not. Here we are at the local Yobbo meet. So this, my friends, is exactly where you will find most twats in the UK. An empty car park. So let's see. And I can't say that because I actually drifted in Tesco car park the other day. Not drifted, but like slid a little bit as I took up. Here we go! Bit of wheel spin going on. There we go. So again, it is a little bit easier because of the fact that it is raining, but it shouldn't massively affect, like, massively, because again, it's still not very powerful, and it would probably slide on its own. That's the thing, it's still the performance car. You got to remember that. It might be not as easy to drift as something like a BMW M3 or 4, but I mean, it's still going to be pretty damn close. It's not that big of a jump between the two cars. In price, though, it is. So this is like the budget performance BMW, which is still overpriced as shit. But whatever. People love them German whips. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's sliding. It's providing. It's giving it what it can. And again, if I go third, will it actually do it? That's my question. Can I get a slide in third? I can somewhat. Is it going to hold it? Oh! It's holding it, and I think that's probably because of the rain anymore, and that would have been shut itself. So, and now we're gonna go to the haze. Why am I driving? Here we are in the garage upgrading the BMW now. So very clearly, this thing is actually going up in the ranks. I quite like it. I haven't done all the upgrades just yet. I've done all the performance stuff. I'm literally now throwing in the drivetrain stuff very weirdly. I'm not very used to these menus for some reason. My head's just kind of died. But we've got the tire compound here. We've got stock tire compound. Obviously, we can bring this up to the S1 class if we really wanted to. But I don't want to do that because, again, it's going to be mainly focused as a drift car. But I need a bit more traction on the back, so we're going to do that. Even though the BMW tires are usually massive. Mine are massive, and it's not even a performance one. Anyway, visual mods, what can we do? What does that do? Oh, it blacks it out. Oh, that's the blackout option. That's actually a thing that a lot of manufacturers are doing, like the blackout option, if you will, which is actually pretty cool. And honestly, we're going with the meaty one. There's the carbon option. That is cool. They actually added the proper BMW options in here. Oh, they have full out done with this thing, haven't they? Wow, that is awesome. So for those that don't know and want to know, you can actually swap a V8 into there, which I'm not going to do, which would actually make it crazy, and all-wheel drive if you wanted to. But I don't want to do that because I want to keep this rear-wheel drive for the slide. So this brings it up to 734 horsepower, which decimates anything of the M3 or M4. But again, if you upgraded those, it would be better. But at the same time, this is probably going to be £1 million cheaper. I don't say 1 million, but quite a lot cheaper. My only one is that I hope that Rocky Bunny or Liberty Walk go, you know what? Boom! Body kit for the M2. There already might be, but I don't know. But that would make me go and buy one, probably. That honestly would probably make me change my mind. So we're now out here. The one thing I don't like is this shot of the BMW, or this, like maybe the side shots, like that shot. The bumper is way too tall, if you will. It needs to be pushed up and then pushed down the car as a whole. I don't know, it's just something weird about the shape of this car, but it looks more like, if you look at it just from the back, it looks just as big as like the SUV cars that are popping up everywhere now and again. Or everywhere now. That's pretty much what I'm seeing from the back, but it's not bad. Everything else looks amazing. Shit! Everything else looks amazing, but you know what I mean? It's just a bit weird. Anyway, we're back here. We've already smashed up the place before I even get in here. I don't even remember knocking those over, but whatever. Let's get the slide going on. Straight away, this thing has so much more power. Look at that! That's crazy. Keep it. No, it literally just goes into it. This thing is crazy. This thing is haying. I think it's respawned the lampposts and everything, but it's just kind of left the last ones there that we knocked over. So yeah, I don't mind if I do, we'll just keep it there. Watch out for the GTR. That thing is much more expensive than my car, but seriously, look. Third gear just banging out. Fourth gear. Come on. I know you can do it. Yeah, it's banging out. Come on. You're close to bang out. All right, we spat it. But seriously, watch this. Look at that. Oh. Why can't we get like an M2 version that comes from BMW and they go, you know what, we'll plonk 723 horsepower. Was it 720? If it's exactly that, I'll feel like a pro. I'm going to have a look now because I have a shit memory. And if it is actually that, I'm going to scream. What is it? Fuck! So if you listen to the cockpit view sounds on this game, like if you just rev it and listen to this. You ready? Here we go. There's a bit of an echo. It sounds like it's actually echoing outside. I don't know, it's a bit weird. I think that should be the outside sound, honestly, because I'm in an empty car park. If it echoed, that would be amazing. Like, if they could fix that about Forza, like the echo and stuff, the reverb that you get, that would be insane. Like, in the city, it should reverb more so. And if you could hear people in the background just, like, reverbing off a building, imagine that. That should be the next Forza thing. They're like, sound reverb. Or reverb around the tracks. Forza, power of the Xbox Scorpio. Oh, we got a wheel spin. Can we get the GTR? Can we get the GTR? This is going to be a fucking banger of a finish. Oh, you know what? Fuck. But I mean, we got our money back from doing this build, I guess. So one thing I want to try then before we end off this video is literally try and take this thing and take it into 5th gear and try and slide it still. It just bogged down because I tried to shift way too early. But we've got a slide going on with 5th. Can we make it shite and still fix it? Let's see. I mean, we're not doing too... Oh, yeah, okay. So it starts losing at 5th. What about 6th? Can we get a slide on 6th? No. Anyway, be sure to leave a like if you want to see more videos like this. I really enjoyed driving this Bima today. I'm actually really interested in maybe looking at getting one of these in the future. I don't think I will, but it's one of the first new cars that I've actually gone, you know what? I wouldn't mind one of those. Other than like performance, like supercars, because this is a performance car, but I'm talking about like stupid end. Like most of the cars I actually want a stupid end. This ain't stupid end, but I still kind of want it. Until next time, guys, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Flip the whip! Peace!